Hello, friends. Welcome to the DLLS Cowboys podcast. We got a new defensive coordinator. How we feeling about that? What's it mean for this team? Plus, it's a mock draft roundup on a Friday. All the things. They start, meow. All right, what's up, everybody? Smash the like button on your way in. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast presented by our friends at Prize Picks. Use the promo code DLLS to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. And our friends at Ownwell, ownwell.com/Texas. Don't pay more than you need to for property taxes. Ownwell will take care of you in 3 minutes. We got a defensive coordinator. Welcome to Christian Parker. As the Eagles are falling apart. He clearly, Christian Parker bailed off of a sinking ship.
Yeah.
And swam over to the Bravo Eugenia to be saved.
You worked on that all morning.
No, I just thought of it right now. Just happened, but it was great. Welcome in, everybody. Let's talk about these things. Hello, my name is Jeff. I am next to former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Holland.
You know I'm Captain Messy.
Facts. We'll see what kind of mess he can get into today. Next to him is the greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Mr. Clarence Hill.
I'll be front twerking in Vegas.
Yeah. Front twerking
in Vegas.
You'll be front twerking in San Francisco.
Ooh, I don't know.
And then in Indianapolis.
Maybe so.
yeah. We're going to have ourselves.
How you go from, ooh, I don't know, maybe so.
He just has a target audience that he's hoping to find.
Yeah.
And he thinks they're at the White Castle in Indy, not in San Fran.
Not at the Starbucks at the corner of San Francisco.
But if you're going to be front twerking in Indy, you better be bundled up. I've been to the Combine. It's colder than
I've been to the Combine.
Son of a biscuit.
I've been to the Combine a few years now.
Yeah.
I got my little wheelhouse.
You know, he stay warm on the inside.
I got my little wheelhouse in Indy. You know,
I know what you got.
Got your little routines.
We do different things after.
Huh?
Yeah. Clarence and I approach Indy very differently. I go sit right outside where they're working out and lock in, and Clarence is stalking the Joneses and eating steak and shrimp, drinking brown liquor.
I'm there for the news. You're there for the prospects. I'm there for the news. That's where free agency starts.
That's right. We're going to have you covered. That's what I'm talking about. We got a super chat to start the show. Puma. Can y'all explain what a passing game coordinator does for a team? I'll tell you, they coordinate the passing game.
Sure.
To me, you usually hear linebacker coach or DB coach getting DC jobs. I know Parker is also the DB coach, but people know him as the passing game coordinator more.
Yeah, passing game coordinator is just simply what it sounds like. They coordinate, break down, analyze, go through all of what the opposing team passing game is. That's their job, while they're kind of coordinated with the DB coaches. You'll have a run game coordinator, and they all take all that information. They collaborate. They then present it to the defensive coordinator and this big collaborative group, and that's how they come up with the game plan each and every week. So you have a run game coordinator, a passing game coordinator, then you have a defensive coordinator. They take, analyze, break down. Hey, they run this on first down. Look for these formation. They like to run this route concept. Here's what they do on second down and third and long and third and short. That's what they do in the red zone in the passing game.
We see you. We see you, buddy.
Let me finish my thought.
Now we got you.
I'm stretching.
I was going to work through it.
Yeah, let me finish my thought.
Be right there.
And then they take that information, again, bring it back to defense coordinator. Defense coordinator then takes all that for the run game coordinator, pass game coordinator, and then he puts together a game plan for the week on how to defend that opposing team offense. Clarence, you have either you have to pee or have ants in your pants.
I was going to answer my pants. That's what they say. You know, we didn't have ADHD back in the day. You were just bad.
Yeah, you're a bad kid.
Couldn't sit
I got the
still.
same thing. I was just a bad kid.
You're right. They didn't diagnose him with that stuff.
I saw a comedian said, "Congratulations to the kids who are allowed to have ADHD." My mom didn't let me.
Right.
wasn't trying to hear that crap.
You got your ass, your butt whooped. butt whooped. You know, you got beat.
Hello, everyone on TV.
BTA. Anyway, you're old enough. You're not old as I.
No, not quite.
But you got but the gray is shining
The
through.
grace comes through. Salt, pepper,
So
pepper.
in your years of being in college in the league, did you have a passing game coordinator?
Nope.
They had offense coordinator, right?
Yeah,
that was their
offensive
damn
coordinator.
job, right?
Yeah. You got a defense coach.
Yeah, the defense coordinator, offense coordinator. That was their damn job, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I do have a theory.
What's your theory?
And I think they did at one point change the rules on this stuff. But my theory is those are words people started making up to try to steal coaches.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
They're like, oh, yeah, he's your receiver coach. But he's going to be our receiver coach and
passing game coordinator.
passing game coordinator.
And then
it's not a lateral move, so you can't stop me.
And then
That's my theory.
And then, not just offensive line, because we talked about offensive line coaches and how some of them, scheme the running game.
That's my run game coordinator.
But now we got to have a running game coordinator
That's
on
right.
top of the offensive line
because
coach,
I'm not
offensive
hiring
coordinator.
your offensive line coach to be my offensive line coach. I'm giving him a promotion
Yeah.
to run game coordinator.
Right.
And then now you can't stop me.
So
I never thought about it like that.
So
I never
ultimately,
thought about that.
it's titles. They create titles. The assistant head coach title, anything to give somebody more money, which is awesome.
Yep.
And create new positions because you have a pass game coordinator who still is the defensive backs coach, right?
Correct.
Yeah, he coaches the DBs.
correct.
And then you got other DB coaches, so we got a safety coach
Now
and
you
a
got
corners
safety
coach.
and a corners coach. Yeah.
Right. Then I remember you had the inside receivers coach. In some colleges, you have inside receiver coach and outside receivers coach and all that. But the good news about him is yes, he's the passing game coordinator. And that is getting back to, but it tells you that.
Not anymore. He's the DC now. He can find his own pass game coordinator.
He's the
Very
DC
true.
now. And let's be honest, he's probably going to get a chance to fill his own staff. Just taking a step back here. You're talking about the Cowboys and Shoddy going with a 34-year-old guy. Never called plays before. Okay? Don't say what you're going to say.
But I do like to have a coach that I think could fight the players. I think there's value in that.
Well, he's a small DB.
And old people, I know, but he's probably scrappy.
You all right? Okay.
And he played.
Okay. Yeah, he played at Richmond.
So he's creeping up on old man strength,
Yeah.
but he's still got the youth.
The youth. You
but-
can go a
but
couple
just-
rounds.
You can fear him.
Yeah, you can go a couple rounds.
But just, here's the 34-year-old guy. Never called play before. This is the first time I had a guy who's never really called play since before taking his job as defensive coordinator since Brian Stewart.
Round 6, round 7.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the first non-former head coach since Monty Kiffin.
Yeah.
And Monty Kiffin had never been a head coach, but he had been a defense coordinator, Super Bowl champion defense coordinator. But, so this is a departure from what the Cowboys have done in the past. And so not only are you giving this power, but you also got to let him bring in his own guys to run his system. He's a Vic Fangio disciple, so he's going to bring in a new, I don't think White Cott's going to be here.
He's interviewing somewhere else today, or maybe not today, but I saw the Cowboys defensive line coach is getting an interview somewhere
Robert
else.
Saleh and the Titans. Thank you for Kevin Gray.
There you go.
Yeah,
Look
yeah,
at
yeah.
KG.
So
KG, come do the show. I'm going home.
So I don't think he's going to be here. And then he's going to get his own secondary coaches. So again, you're putting a lot of trust and faith in a young guy.
Well, let's take a step back. Let's intro who Christian Parker is.
Yeah.
Right? Let's talk about a lot
He's
of
a
where
man.
he came. He's a man.
He's 34.
34, brother
He's a brother.
from another mother. But, Christian Parker, this is a guy who he's coached in Green Bay. He's coached in Denver. He's coached in now Philadelphia. He had some time at LSU. I mean, he's been around the coaching block and been
A&M?
under. Is it A&M?
A&M?
Yeah.
With
So
Elko, I believe?
let's do that. He broke into coaching at 22.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Boy, he just wasn't good enough for the league. Well, time to coach.
But, broke into coaching at 22. At 34, he's a defense coordinator. He broke into the league as a quality control coach in Green Bay.
Yep.
7 years ago. In 7 years, he's risen to defense coordinator of the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably
he
pretty
was
good at this.
He was in Green Bay as a quality control coach for 1 or 2 years. Then he went to Denver as a defensive back coach. Survived 3 regime changes.
Yep.
And they kept him. And then when he was there with Fangio. Then Fangio went to Miami, and a lot of people say that Fangio missed in Miami. So when Fangio went to Philadelphia, he brought him from Denver to Philadelphia as his passing game coordinator. He was defensive. I mean, again, quality control coach, 2 years.
See, you know
defensive,
how you know how he
defensive
stole
back
him.
coach for a couple of years, right?
So it sounds like he was able to steal him because he said, "You're not going to be my DB
3
coach.
years.
You're going to be my passing game coordinator."
And then passing game coordinator. I mean, that's you say he's been around, but that's a meteoric rise.
Yeah. I mean, Shotty's 106, and he just got a crack at this thing.
That's a meteoric rise for a young guy, which tells you he's been promoted everywhere he's been. They call him a football savant. I have a story up on Diehards now, but I talked to this coach's agent, and he said that this guy is like those bright, hot offensive coaches that get all the love. Yeah. Well, he's the same thing, except he's on the different side of the ball.
Yeah.
And you see that kind of stuff from him. And so, again, he had to wow them in interviews. 34 years old, never called plays, going against guys, Jonathan Gannon, and those other guys who come in there who've had, and most everybody else have called plays, except Durante Jones. I don't think he's called plays, but he did call plays in college at LSU. He's been a defense coordinator before. This guy's never been a defense coordinator on any level.
Yeah, I think to me, like living in that world is obviously very different because to me, that'd be terrifying. They'd be like, all right, you're the coordinator now. Call the plays. I'd be like, all right, what kind of words do we use? What's word? Like, I want you to run cover 2. Is that the play call? Cover 2. What are we doing up here? Y'all go get him. I would be very confused, and I think it would be very funny if a first-time coordinator just had no idea how to put the words together.
But that just tells you he probably does. I mean, here's a guy.
Course.
Yeah, I mean, here's a guy who was impressed everybody. And to be able to, again, somebody called him an old soul. He's very measured, and you look at somebody. I think we have some graphics up with his former players, Justin Simmons and Cooper DeJean, and you look at some of the things they've said about him. There's a lot of talk. Well, you should be able to coach first rounders, right? They're first rounders. Well, even the first rounders need to be coached and developed. We've seen a lot of first rounders who don't get developed, who don't turn into what they're supposed to turn into, but they want coaching. And Justin Simmons, the safety, keep put it back up again one more time. He's the real deal. Deserve this money. Will be great. Cooper DeJean. DeJean. They got a great one. I wouldn't be the player I am without Coach CP.
That's good.
And you
falling apart.
Well, he was a first round pick. He was expected.
He was a second round pick.
Okay, well, second round pick. I mean, how many second round pick cornerbacks, first round pick cornerbacks have we seen come through here?
Oh yeah.
Who didn't become all pros?
Oh yeah.
I mean, or even Pro Bowlers.
Yeah, you can also add to that mix, like you had Cooper DeJean. He also had a longer comment, talked about him and Quinyon Mitchell and how they wouldn't have been the player they are without CP. And also when he was at Denver, helped coach up. I don't know if coach up, but help coach through Patrick Surtain. Yeah. And both of these group of guys talk about after their second year being with him, they're all pros. Right. Now you can attribute that to being, was Patrick Surtain probably going to be all right with or without him?
Probably.
Well, I
mean,
probably. Okay, but we had a first-round cornerback, top 8 cornerback from LSU.
Probably.
He's a good player.
I'm saying Patrick Surtain.
Who am I talking about?
Mo was a good player.
Was he?
Yeah.
Was he?
You had different dreams because they traded up for him, but he's a good player.
Was he a good player?
Yeah.
Did he live up to his draft position?
No.
See, the thing was with that is people heard that, we haven't seen a guy grade this well since Deion Sanders, and everyone thought,
well, that's Jerry
talk.
Oh,
that's you can't listen to Jerry.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
but that's Jerry talk. But a lot of people had him as first round pick. Right. He did not live up to expectations on any level.
I'll say this: for every one or two guys that we can nitpick that were high draft picks that didn't pan out, there's also an encyclopedia size of guys who were top 10, 15 first round draft picks that did just fine in this league. Some of them they're wearing gold jackets, right? So like that part. We can. That's.
I would say the great majority of them don't do well. I mean, we're talking about all pro. We're talking about all pro well. The great majority of them become all pro.
Well, there's not very many spots for that. So yes,
right, exactly.
If you want to predict success for any draft pick, just say they're going to fail. You'll do really good.
No, what I'm saying, but these guys became all pros. I'm just saying the great majority of them don't, but they do well. They had last a long time in the league, but being all pro, Pro Bowl, having those honors is not just given out.
We had to talk Mo down today, it looks like. I see Mo in the chat. Now, Mo is the guy that's in the chat. Mo goes through it a little bit, okay? And sometimes going through it goes a little too far.
Yeah.
And he has to have a cool down period. But right now, Mo, it appears, doesn't like the hire. And I'll tell you, I do. It's hard to have an opinion on – it's hard to have a real opinion on a lot of things in football that people pretend they have great opinions about. For instance, I was looking into this morning schematically, like what does Vic Fangio and Christian Parker do? And boy, when we talk about a game and people are like, yep, they were in cover 2. That's this guy's fault. I'm like, well, it's cover 6. And if the number 1 receiver actually runs a shallow, it shifts into a deep third for that corner. It's like there's so much more going on than almost anyone that's not on that field or in a room knows is going on any play and any play call. And I'm pretty confident in what I know so far, and I'm a fan of the young and upcoming coach. Stop it with retreads and guys who run either outdated stuff or say this is what I do and this is why we're going to be good. You just need people who can coach, connect with players, teach, coach, adapt, and for a guy who has a quick rise and the guys he's worked with speak very highly, I'm off to a good start with Christian Parker. Now, we can get to week 4. And I tell you, he can't coach a league. I reserve the right.
And we're going to do that.
But for today I feel pretty good about it.
And we're going to do that because he doesn't have a track record. He doesn't have a resume. And he will easily be doubted when things don't go well.
Yeah. Coming up next, we'll keep talking about the new defensive coordinator for the Cowboys and the job ahead of him. It's next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Let's take a moment, talk about my friends at Wild Fork Foods. I love Wild Fork Foods. I'm actually going to run by. I know a lot of the grocery stores, they say they've been ransacked.
Empty.
It ain't going to be a problem for me. I'm going to swing through Wild Fork Foods meat and seafood market. It's the best. They got over 700 items in that bad boy. If you're getting meats at the grocery store, that's your fault at this point. I've told you enough times now. We got 9 locations for Wild Fork. Get up in there. And it's not even just meats, but boy, they got all the meats. You know, I know other people say they have the meats. Wild Fork, they got them. You're talking over 700 items, 500 of them at under $10 a pound. You want beef, poultry, seafood? Cool, they got it. Pork. You want ostrich? You want some rabbit, Clarence? I go get you some rabbit. I don't know why I picked you as the one who might want some rabbit. But, yeah, I'm going today. Frozen is fresher at Wild Fork Foods. Meat and seafood market. I could just see him eating a rabbit. The organic, grass-fed ground beef, 85% lean. That's $6 a pound, about as good as you're going to find. You got to try them out at one of their 9 DFW locations, wildforkfoods.com. Also, shout out to our friends at Ownwell. I don't know if you guys noticed this. If you're unfortunate enough to be a homeowner, every year you get these new bills in the mail, and it's like, oh, look at that, the property tax. Oh, it went up again? So my mortgage went up again. Sweet. This is fun. Our friends at Ownwell take care of that for you. Ownwell.com/Texas. They're here to save you money on your property taxes. That's what they do. They just go in, they protest the property tax increase or what your property taxes are, and the vast majority of the time, they win that sucker. I don't know how that works. I don't know about hearings, paperwork, all that, but I know how to go to Ownwell.com/Texas and in 3 minutes have them on the case do everything for me. Jesse and I both did this. We hit up Ownwell last year. It's your time to shine now. This is your year for Ownwell. Let them save you money. And you don't pay them anything unless they save you money. So save that time, save that money at Ownwell. Only pay if you save. Ownwell.com/Texas, OWNWELL.com/Texas for our friends at Ownwell. All right, so far, Christian Parker, Cowboys' new defensive coordinator. Yay? We're happy? I laid it out. I'm happy. I like it. For today, I'm happy with what they've done.
I'm optimistic. I'm not hating.
You are looking forward to future happiness, perhaps.
Perhaps. I'm not hating.
We got to get him some groceries.
I am excited. I'm excited at the new way of doing business that the Cowboys have done. I'm hoping that it works out in their favor. Because there is, I'll get to that part. But I'm not down on it. I don't think it was a bad move. I just don't know enough about the man to be like, we got our guy. This is good. This is onward and upward. So I'm optimistic, right? Like I'm optimistic and I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for the best. I'm neither hating and I'm neither overexcited about it. I'm optimistic. Like you said in the first segment, I am reserving my judgment to see how they do in free agent, how they do in the draft, what it looks and sounds like, and what I see at OTAs and minicamp.
We reserve the right to tee off on anybody at any time.
Absolutely. And then, of course, what
Coach
it looks
Parker
like in training camp. Like he won't trust and believe you me. You know, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I don't care who it is. To your face.
Sit down here, little coach.
Yeah, sit on down here, coach. We got things to talk about. Little bro, I'm almost 10 years older than you.
What
I'm
if
your
one of
senior.
what if one of the coaches told you the truth? Like, what if we were talking to Eberflus
I would
last year
love
and you're
it.
like, look, like schematically, this doesn't really make sense to me, or that doesn't make sense to me, and he goes, look, here's the thing, our players suck.
I would love that. I would love it.
I don't got players worth a damn.
All the people that can do it is the Bills.
Yeah, they said it.
The Bills.
I would love that. Like, I would love to have that open and honest conversation.
I'm telling you, the player's still on the roster. Jerry might say that after you get cut.
Yeah. I mean, because I've been in rooms, like, and it doesn't necessarily always come out to the public, but I've been in meeting rooms where a coach has
You guys are terrible.
undressed players and like told players to their faces in a meeting room, position meeting, in an office defensive meeting that's been like, this is horrible. You're gonna be out of the league in 6 months. Like, I've been in those meetings, and coaches have said that. So to hear it from them, like in this space now, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, coach.
I mean, I used to. It's a caveats, right? It's all about
Is that what this was?
Yeah, it was a caveat.
You had a caveat ready?
So we like the process. We like that they're not doing it the way they've always done it.
They get a B on their process.
Yeah, we like the we like the fact that they let Shotty hire his own guy,
Yes.
right? We like the fact that they casted a wide net, even though they didn't go after the quote unquote big fish that we know, right? The big names like the Brian Flores or whatever else, whether they felt they could get him or not, at least make the phone call, right?
And maybe somebody, I agree with that. And maybe somebody in the organization was just like, guys, Brian Flores is getting a head coach or he's not leaving. Like,
right, that's fine, but at least try.
Right, I agree.
Let's say they're going back to Derrick Henry.
Ring him up one time.
Yeah, you got to try. So, but as far as how they've done things in the past, how they let I got to text Shotty running the point, call Shotty on this. Shotty running the point on this.
Block the one guy just for the hell of it.
Yeah,
got you. Go ahead, Clarence. I'm sorry.
But yeah, just so you like the process. Yeah. We don't know enough about the guy, and there's an urgency to win now. And so to me, this speaks of a 2-year process. I mean, you got hired a guy at 34, right? There's some growing pains you have to be willing to deal with, and have some patience with, right?
I disagree with that 100%.
Really?
I disagree with that.
At 34, never called plays before. You think he'll come?
If you don't think he's ready to do that job, you don't hire him.
Ready, but you can't believe you're gonna get the best. You can't believe you're gonna get the best of him at the beginning, do you?
Isn't that why you hired him? You thought that was the best D coordinator you could hire?
No, I said the best of him. Now that's two different conversations. We all get better with age, with experience, with knowing things. I mean, you're not going to.
Yeah, but you don't get to come in. You don't get to come in here and be like, "Whoops,
no, you shouldn't."
9 games in, my fault. I'm getting a handle on this, guys. Well, no.
Do you
come in and do the
think
job.
he'll be? You don't think he'll be a better defense coordinator in year 2 and 3? He's going to be year 1. That's just common sense, though.
Yes.
On GP.
Yes. I think
that's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is, with me, you do not have the leeway of coming in and 7 weeks into the season be like, well, he's new at this. No. You're the D coordinator.
I'm not saying anybody's going to give him leeway. Nobody's going to give no honeymoon.
He's not.
But I'm just saying, the idea that you're doing this.
Unfortunately, because of where he's taking the job.
Right.
He could go be at the Raiders, and I got patience.
Off of what we have had the last couple of years. Mm-hmm. I hope he understands this and knows the room, the runway for you to get this thing back to a place of real relevancy is very short.
Right.
It's very short. Like you don't have 747 type runway. You got small propeller plane runway. Like you got to get
little Cessna.
Yeah, Cessna.
Piper.
This thing has to get off the ground today.
I'm just saying that from a thought process of the organization with Shotty in his first year, does this give Shotty a longer runway?
No.
Okay, I'm
absolutely
just asking. I'm not from the fans, not from us.
Absolutely
does it give Shotty a longer runway?
We're not like I don't change the goalpost for you. Not here. Not on the team with Dak, CD, Tyler Smith, maybe Pickens, Quinyon Williams, used to be Micah Parsons. Like with that roster, no. Now, the only leeway that I think you get is I do think that there's an understanding from, I'll just say for me, I'm not going to speak for anybody else, just for me. There's an understanding that the players that you have as of today, no, you can't fix anything.
Right.
There's nothing you can fix. It's up here is where they have to do it first. But once you do that part, Your part isn't allowed to be like, hold on, guys, I'm learning. No.
That's why it's hard to judge the hire because of the lack of talent, the lack of players. I mean, because let's be honest, I think that Eberflus would have been more successful with better players.
Sure he would.
I think that Zimmer would have been more successful with better players.
Sure.
Okay? You know, you look at the secondary that, you know, he didn't have his guys, they were hurt. You know, the same guys were hurt this year were hurt 2 years ago and hurt last year. You know, and so who you going to get? You got to upgrade the talent first. I mean, that's the most important thing. I mean, we could talk about it, and we've talked about it, the success he had with Cooper DeJean.
Yeah, I like that you did try to Cajun it up a little bit though. DeJean, little French Cajun, little DeJean. Cooper DeJean. It's like a DeJean. It's a Louisiana thing. You ever heard him speak?
If you go back into I bet if you go back into his history, family history, they got some Louisiana roots.
Way back there, a little ho somewhere.
But
ain't he from Iowa?
I know where he's from. I said history. I bet they may have migrated up. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah.
But look, coldest place. Little Cajun. You know, we move. But anyway, you got Quinyon Mitchell. You got Cooper DeJean. You know, that helps you be successful. You got, you know, the big guys up front to make your scheme work. You know, tell me who's going to be those players to make the scheme work here.
Yeah, we'll tell you that later. The answer is Quinnen Williams and them.
Yeah.
It's Quinnen and it was CD and a bunch of maybes. It's Quinnen and them.
That's why it's hard to say I love the hire.
Yeah. Well, I think those are two totally separate things.
Because you got, but the hire is unknown. There are a lot of unknowns regarding hire because they've never done it before.
Right.
And then you got
the last guy here had done it a lot. He sucked.
Right. You got a guy that's never done it before. Never done it. And then we ain't got no players.
Yeah,
you're asking him to be a magician.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm
early on as he's trying to.
I'm going at Jerry first.
Yeah, but
Jerry and Will, y'all are up first. We're gonna start talking about Mr. Parker in August.
Yeah,
I'm on y'all today.
Okay, okay. But when the season starts, when the ball kicks off,
now it's on him.
It's on Parker.
But I will set your expectations based on what you got. I won't kill the coordinator if I don't think there's anything to kill the coordinator for.
And one of the things that when you're looking at Christian Parker, and you when we did KBBU yesterday, you said something before we started that was very.
Was it good?
It was very great. It was great, and it ties directly into what Christian Parker is about. You talked about yesterday, prior to doing KBBU, just the importance of what the nickelback is now.
Yeah.
And one of the things that Christian Parker talks about is, you know, you had some defensive coordinators that said, you know, hey, I need a 3 technique, and some said, hey, I need a linebacker. If I'm going to run my scheme, I need a linebacker. If I'm going to run my scheme, I'm going to need a 3 technique. Well, Christian Parker, one of the things that he talks about is one of the most important positions on the entire defense in today's football, my nickelback.
Let's go, ready.
Like, he is the guy that everything now is dependent upon, because he's going to have to be able to play sometimes by third linebacker in formations and situations. Of course, being in that slot now, when you're talking about some of the best receivers now play in the slot, it's not like it was back in the 90s and early 2000s where your X was your outside the numbers guy on the ball. Your best player now is in the slot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so being able to play that, be to run support, to be able to play the nickel, to be able to, you know, fill in those gaps, play linebacker. So he starts there. So it's going to be really critical on the players that they bring in, because, you know, who is going to play that spot?
Who's the Cowboys nickel corner right now?
Today, don't know.
In theory, you got Bland and Revel.
Carson?
Revel's not the nickel guy.
No.
I'm saying outside.
Yeah.
You get Bland and Revel, and I guess Kalen Carson's on the roster, so maybe it's Bland.
I mean, they flirted with that last offseason, right? Before Bland got his money. So I don't know if maybe they go back to that. Maybe they bring another guy in. Maybe, you know, through all of his travels, he's odd some guys like, you know, with this guy, when I get on my team, I'm going to bring this guy in. So I don't know, but that's part of what he wants to do on this defense. I think that is going to be critical in how you develop this defense. But I also think this hire kind of almost forces the people upstairs to go, all right, we went from way over here to way over here and the way over here.
Told you what they do.
Yeah, they over.
He does that. He will do that.
And so now it kind of almost forces them to have to go out there and say, well, if we made this dramatic jump, we got to find some way to support it.
Yeah.
At least initially. And normally when you get a new hire, that person kind of gets his pick of the litter. Like, oh, all right, new offensive guy, we're probably going to bring in some offensive guys. New defensive guy, we're probably going to go ahead and bring in some new defensive guys that coach may want. And sometimes that could be a bad thing because coaches picking players doesn't necessarily always work instead of scout picking players. But we'll see. We'll see. Well, we are all reserving the right.
Just to that point. And I'm not saying, unless I'm just saying, but I'm not saying.
Okay. Monitoring.
Because coaches here and a lot of places have say on who you pick.
Right.
What if I told you that your new defensive coordinator had something to do with picking the guys that we just say, well, they're Pro Bowlers, they're all pros, they're first-round picks? Because you had choices between other people at the places he was, and his team ended up with the guys he coached.
Mm-hmm.
And he was part of those staffs. What if he does have that eye for talent and does have the eye?
I still think that conversation, hey, Will McClay, here's what I'm looking for.
Right, I would still rather not have you involved.
Right.
But here you will be.
Right.
So I'd rather please have the eye for it because they're going to ask you.
Well, if you're the DC, they better ask the DC.
I would never ask the DC because I'm a psycho. No, you're not allowed to have a bad season. No.
I mean, Zimmer had a horrible first season.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, bad team.
Yeah.
Well, we need to not be a bad team. Yeah, we need to not be a bad team.
Well, Zimmer had a horrible first season.
Hang in there, Coach. We're going to find you some players. We'll do some of it next. Let's go shopping for groceries for the new defensive coordinator. We'll do it next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Before we do, though, let's talk about our friends at Branded Bills. You guys see my Branded Bills hat? This thing's got some longevity, doesn't it? I've been rocking this. This has been my 1A hat for quite some time now. It's a Branded Bills hat. They're awesome. They're great. We got some collaborations with them on the DLLS website if you want to get one of those hats. Branded Bills is the absolute best in the business. You want a snapback? This is a snapback. You like a trucker hat? I can see Clarence in a trucker hat eating rabbit. You know? You want to fit it, a beanie, a T-shirt?
It's gotta be racist. It's got to be. I don't know how.
Rabbit is not racist.
I don't know how.
It is way more likely a white guy missing teeth with a ponytail, gets way too much sun. He's eating rabbit.
I did get my Brandon Bills yesterday.
Brandon Bills got you covered with the best custom headwear, too. Maybe you want to make some of your own stuff. You know what I'm talking about? The Brandon Bills, they got you covered. They got T-shirts, they got beanies, they got fitted hats, they got all sorts of great stuff for you. And they have a partnership with 40 colleges as part of their campus collection. BrandedBills.com, BBDLLS is the promo code. That'll get you 15% off your first order. And once you have that hat on your head, now it's time. You're standing there, you got a hat on, but you're naked. That's when you go to Mack Weldon to handle the rest.
What?
Because you got to have a whole outfit. You can't go out in public.
That's true.
And just a hat, maybe Walmart, but not most places. And so you go over to Mack Weldon, where their Ace collection is going to make it effortless for you to put together a wonderful outfit. Lots of them, actually. So their new Ace line, it's inspired by their best-selling sweatpants, right? Combines your everyday comfort with long-lasting and confident looks. You can transition the comfort of the sweatpant to the rest of the wardrobe. So you're around there walking around looking nice, and people are like, oh, he got on his regular to nice clothes. And you're like, sure does look that way. Guess what it feels like? Jammies.
Yeah.
Crushing it. Mack Weldon. Get on over to MackWeldon.com. 20% off your first order of $125 or more if you use promo code ALLCITY. MackWeldon.com. Code is ALLCITY. Clarence, I see you just want to talk. Go ahead. You want to talk first.
He talking
start
today.
Fidgeting.
He talking today.
Getting you with this one.
He talking today. Go ahead. What you got, Pop?
Go ahead.
Before we get into what we're getting into.
We get into whatever you want.
And somebody pointed out, I've also been thinking about it.
I'll fight him.
You bring a guy from Philly.
Yeah, they're falling
apart. He knows
apart.
their defense well, right?
That's right. They're falling apart, too.
Which one of the Eagles free agents do we target?
Kobe Dean, probably.
What about Jalen Phillips?
That'd be fine. Jalen Phillips could help this team.
He going to want some money, though.
He could help this team.
Is he ready to get money?
I think he's a free agent this year.
Yeah.
I know he's a free agent. Yeah, I'm saying he's a free agent.
That's what I'm talking. Like, yeah, we could go grab.
What about Reed Blankenship? He better not safeties.
Yeah, I'd take a white safety. That'd be fine. Now I can't have a white corner. Now keep in mind that this is maybe technically racist, although I don't know if you can be. It doesn't matter. Technically, it's kind of racism, but if I have a white safety, I can't have a white corner too.
I'm with you.
Now I know the Eagles pulled it off. That's tough.
That's tough.
I'm going to go 1. I let you get 1. So if you get Reed, we're going to need melanin at corner.
As we start, as we start, I'm just saying, as we start looking at who we're bringing in to help.
Blankenship got an upgrade.
He got to recommend some of his guys that are free agents, right?
Yeah, of course. I think so.
Yeah.
So especially defensive guys. You need those 3 positions or positions of need. The thing that scares you about Dean is he's been injury prone.
Yeah, and that's not good. But here's the other thing. Right now, we don't have any linebackers to stand on the field. I guess technically Shamar James could stand out there, and he could stand next to Overshown for a week or 2 until Overshown got hurt.
He said that.
Not me.
He said that. Not me.
I
didn't say that.
Not me, Overshown.
Not me, dog.
Let me just say this.
Not me, Overshown.
Let me just say this.
It's not your boy.
Let me put down my Skeletor hand and just say this. I'm not predicting it, and I certainly don't want it. But our history says, we need Overshown to be healthy, and we need him to be really good. Let's knock out some super chats as we're working our way towards a mock draft roundup. Dro knows, thank God we didn't hire Darth Gannon. We got a young teacher / communicator. Can he elevate Marquise Bell and Elijah Clark's game, or are they washed? Now, I would say this about Marquise Bell, and I say it with all due respect. All due respect. We're enough years in now where I'm good. Like if he's going to be a starting safety in the NFL, I don't think we've seen evidence of that yet. And so I would not project that on your new defensive coordinator. Elijah Clark's young. I don't know nothing yet about Elijah Clark. We'll see.
Well, Marquise Bell is a prime example of how we fall in love with players and fans fall in love with players. He was an undrafted free agent for a reason. And the idea that he was going to come in and be something.
Well, he was a Quinn guy, and he got used in the way that what Dan Quinn likes is he likes linebackers that were safeties.
Right.
So he's viewing these guys as like this hybrid thing.
Which is not
and when you
a bad idea.
It's not,
when
as long as they can hold up.
Right. And that's the thing.
And Bell was not a good run defender at linebacker. Right, he's a wonderful coverage player. He got killed for it by the end because they were such a bad run defense. Right. Marquise Bell didn't play bad at linebacker.
No.
He doesn't play great at safety, though. You just can't have him out there.
Right. But to expect him to be a plus player and be a different player on the defense, I mean, that's what we got.
He's going to run down on kickoff.
Same thing with Quinyon Thomas.
He's going to run down on kickoff.
There was a lot of hype. We got to give those young guys a chance.
They're going to run down on kickoff. That's what they're going to do. We're going to find us a safety. Dom's in the super chat. Love this DC decision. We have a DB who isn't afraid to hit. We need a DB who isn't afraid to hit, do the dirty work. We've struggled with that for years. Heath, Church, and Jay Lou, last ones I can remember, need a new tone for this defense. You need another Jordan Lewis. That's what you need. You need a dog that plays the slot, that is not afraid to play the physical part of football, even though you're small. That's what we need. We need scrap. MD Rowe is in the super chat. Agree with Dro. The front office better not jack around in free agency. But can Parker squeeze something out of whatever's here? You can't squeeze something out of something that don't have nothing to be squeezed.
As my old tennis coach, so you can't get blood out of a turnip.
Your what coach?
Tennis coach.
Let me find out you're a tennis.
See, that's what I'm saying. You want to sit here and, I would this. And
I'm Schulenberg. I'm tough.
Flash. Man,
tennis?
You out there with little shorts on a high sock talking about something.
I cannot believe you guys.
Come on.
Did you do tennis as an adult?
I have not done tennis as an adult.
Okay, so Clarence's parents had a real good marriage. Was Schulenberg a private school?
No. You want to say something about
first of all,
you was an athlete, how you would have whooped up on me back in the day.
I would have.
You're not tough.
First of all,
you were in the country club.
First of all,
were you golfing when you were 9?
I grew up in a small town. We did everything. I played every sport.
All right.
Okay, I played every sport. I was in drama club. I did everything.
Drama club too.
I did everything.
Just keep.
We were
talking. Just keep talking.
Is that so? Now, because I did.
Romeo.
We got a word for that. I can't say
really?
it on there.
Because I did football, basketball, baseball, ran track.
You get me in trouble. Cause
I played varsity in football, basketball, baseball, ran track. What that and played tennis.
You ran cross country.
No, I can't sing a lick.
Exactly.
He ran cross.
I can't sing. I ain't run no damn cross country. Can't sing a lick.
You were doing the field part of track and field. That's what you were doing. You were doing the field part of it.
Long jump. Yeah, we did long jump. We did long jump.
I was doing tennis and what'd you say? Glee club? You was in the Glee club?
I didn't say no damn Glee club. I cannot sing a lick.
What was
I don't know what you're doing, man.
Drama.
You said the word tennis, and I just lost it.
Man.
I just couldn't. I couldn't picture.
You don't like Art Dash?
Man, not the real athletes. I don't know real athletes.
First
Did
of
the real
all-
athletes at Allen play tennis? Did the real ones play tennis?
With all due respect, I have no idea because I never met any of them.
Exactly. The real athletes, the real ones, not those who was just trying to get the patches on their little varsity jacket. The real
Patches
ones.
on their varsity jacket?
Yeah, you got to get
Gotta
you
get
get a letter.
patches?
You got to play
You
on
need a
varsity.
letter?
You need to get your letter.
I played varsity basketball as a freshman.
You ain't never get that?
I played varsity
You
basketball
never
as a
get no
freshman.
patches on your jacket?
Yes.
That's what I'm
Yes. I played varsity basketball as a freshman. What are you talking about? Of course I got patches.
Y'all was dribbling around like
Okay, see. Of course I got Sir.
Y'all was dribbling around like that.
Man, what are you talking about?
Oh, that's
Where my boy
Clarence
KJ? Where my
golfing.
boy KJ?
That's Clarence golfing.
I don't play golf. I've never played. I don't play. I'm not a golfer.
Okay.
All right,
I'm not a golfer.
Let's get into
I don't know what we're doing. We
Oh,
supposed to be talking about something else.
Super chat. Where was I? I'd like to apologize to. No, I'm not apologizing. We're having a great time.
Anyway, you can't get blood out of a
albino.
turnip, is what I'm saying. You can't get blood out of a
Yeah,
turnip.
you don't bleed on the tennis court. We're good.
How do you guys feel about Dean to run CP's defense? I think Nakobe Dean works. I think this team is desperate for linebacker.
I don't want
help.
no more hurt guys. Please, God, no.
Who are you talking about?
He talking about Dean.
Nakobe Dean.
Oh, okay, not anybody else though.
No, you are no.
No Limit just donated 99 cents. So I think that was right before I had him banned. Vance is in the super chat. What if we have a Logic, Mike McDaniels, Haley Steinfeld situation at DB? What does this mean, guys?
Haley Steinfeld is mixed. I'm thinking that's what she said.
Oh, so is Mike McDaniels. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Y'all didn't see centers?
No, that works.
Okay.
Yeah, that works. No, that's fine.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I had no idea where he was going with that.
Now, I need to know
biracial, as they say.
I need to know the percentages because I think you can add up to about 140%
Okay.
white in the secondary.
We got to see, yeah, because you can't
So
keep
if you have a
cutting it.
3/4, you got room for a half.
Yeah, you can't keep cutting the product.
Right.
Yeah.
Chill was homeschooled.
Is Schulenberg?
Super chats. Do we have any more? No, I got them all. All right, so we've now found ourselves in a position with room for a 2.5 minute segment.
Since we got since we're talking about Haley Steinfeld, go watch Center. See, they nominated for all these.
Oh,
Oscars.
that's
Josh Allen's girl?
I saw Sinners the other day. I watched it at the house. I'm trying to remember. There was a hot chick. Oh, the mostly white girl.
I didn't see it, so I can't.
Yeah.
I can't even-
Yes.
No, but
yes.
her daddy's daddy
Yeah.
was a
black.
black guy.
In the real,
Or
like
mom,
in
I don't
life.
remember. I don't know.
In real life?
In the
No,
movie.
in real life, she's mixed too.
Oh, in real life? Okay.
And she didn't find out. I just Googled it. She just found out when she was doing the movie Centers.
She got hired to be in the movie, and they started making fun of her, and so she did a 23andMe. It's like, ha!
Came back that next day dropping words
Got-
out. I'm
got
like,
some of
y'all
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with this part of the cast now. I've changed.
over here.
Since we only have 2 minutes, let's just pick the playoff games and do the other segment next. Now, we do have the records we could put on the screen, but it's not going to happen. Just know that I'm doing well.
What did you do last weekend?
3-1.
You were 3-1
Yeah, I'm
last weekend?
6-2 now. Yeah. I'm 6-2.
He struck on us.
And Jesse is.
I did the opposite, I think.
Oh, you did a 1-3 on
I
us?
think I did. I did a 2-2. That was 2-2.
Okay, and you
2-2.
were 3-1.
I were 3-1.
So you're 5-3.
5-3.
6-2, 5-3. And if I remember right, Clarence has gone 1-3, 1-3. He was 1-4.
I
How
did
is it
2-2
5
last
games?
week.
All right, Clarence is in last, so we're going to let you go first. And it is for a pinky toe. Whoever has the worst record at the end of this loses a pinky toe.
We got Broncos, Patriots, Rams, Seahawks.
Patriots at Broncos.
I want D-Law to be in the Super Bowl.
No, Patriots at.
I know.
Broncos at Patriots.
Patriots at Broncos.
Patriots at Broncos.
I want D-Law to be in the Super Bowl.
He will be.
I'm picking the Rams.
Oh, that's a
Picking
bad
the quarterback.
pick. Okay.
And I'm picking. Are we just picking both at the same
That's
time?
not picking the quarterback. Darnold's a better quarterback. I don't know. You got to have fun when you're broadcasting
Okay,
sometimes.
my fault.
Because
sometimes people take our stuff for real.
Well, that's their
They
fault.
they can't differentiate when we playing and when we serious.
That's their fault. Last 3 weeks, Darnold's been a better quarterback. Okay, so you're taking. Wait.
I'm taking the Rams.
So you picked the wrong game first. All right. What are you
Okay,
doing?
okay, I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
Well, obviously,
and I repeated it twice because I was like,
My bad.
DeMarcus Lawrence,
You
I
good?
was like, all right,
listen,
Patriots,
my
Broncos.
bad. I'm picking the Patriots.
Okay, so he's
Picking
going
a quarterback.
All right, he's going road team. Boy, that's a guy who doesn't watch much football.
That's not what I'm supposed to be doing.
You went road.
But we're just picking this. So I reserve the right to switch on Seattle because we're not picking that game yet, right?
You picked that game. No, we're picking them both. You just picked them in the wrong order.
Okay, I'm picking Patriots, Rams.
Jesse,
I'm taking Patriots Rams as well.
I told you guys, Jarrett Stidham did a great job at the podium. His media availability, that's quarterback. And so I feel like he's probably better than Bo Nix. Bo Nix doesn't get an A at the podium. He gets a C.
Pick
Something
the
like
Broncos.
that. And so I'm going to pick the Patriots.
Yep.
Because they're not playing a backup quarterback.
Pick the Broncos.
But I am going to take Tank. I'm going to take Tank. The Seattle Seahawks. They're going to go to the Super Bowl.
All right.
I think the Seahawks team is better than the Rams team.
I do want to say I'm picking the Rams, but I do want to see Tank in the Super Bowl.
I want to see Tank in the Super Bowl, yeah.
I want to see Tank in the Super Bowl cutting promos about the Cowboys.
I just think that Darnold is going to be Darnold.
At some point, he's probably going to Darnold. I'm just banking on that not to be at home.
It's either going to be this week or it's going to be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's going to be Darnold. Turnovers are coming.
It's going to be in San Francisco. All right, so we'll see who's losing to Pinky Toe next week. Coming up next in the DLLS Cowboys podcast, now we'll go shopping for groceries for our new defensive coordinator. How about that? It's next. All right, sign up to be a diehard. I dare you. It sure would be nice of you if you did support the broadcast in that way, support DLLS in that way. When you sign up to be a diehard, you get all sorts of hookups, but you also make sure that you're up to date, caught up on everything going on with your DFW sports teams. You join a community of diehards, and you make sure that you can see everything that Clarence wrote. Were you just looking side-eye at the camera while you were texting? What are you doing? What are you up to? Jesse, what's on his phone right now?
Nothing. I'm trying to get in my phone because I can't. I'm trying to get in my phone.
Oh, okay.
So I was going to look at the chat.
Sign up to be a diehard. Why, is there a female that has said something recently that you need to respond to? Sign up to be a diehard, and you get the hookup. You get to pick a free T-shirt from the merch store as soon as you sign up, which is nice. You get to do that. Go pick you one out. Maybe the Stay Shiesty shirt. Maybe wait on the franchise tag situation for that. Little sports over everything. Get you whatever you want.
Ravish and Rick Rude? Remember the Ravish?
Yeah, those wrestling. Yeah. I also remember who was like HBK. Just the sexy boy. Sexy boy. Yeah, Shawn Michaels. And there was another one.
What are you doing?
That was what Ravish and Rick Rude did.
You just front twerking the Vegas.
There's been a lot of this word's a lot, right? There's been a lot of homoerotic stuff in wrestling. Like guys whose character was look how hot I am in a sport where mostly it's men watching.
They always say, man, when you're in entertainment, you want it to have it to where men want to be like you and women want to be with you.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Sign up to be a diehard, and after you pick your free T-shirt out, that's nice. Jeremy said, Chill got spark thumbs. What is it? You talking about the drink? Yeah. He got a little too. They're a little, little twitchy.
Oh, gotcha.
Sign up to be a diehard. Pick your T-shirt. Get the 88 Club one. CD will be here. I don't know if Pickens will be here, but you can pick whatever T-shirt you want. Get into our Discord and all that. Sign up or else. That's, of course, not a threat. All right, it's the DLLS Cowboys podcast. It's time for the only thing that matters.
Draft.
It's a mock draft Friday, mock draft roundup. So I got 5 of them. Ali's got them on our website at alldlls.com if you want to see what the Cowboys are up to. I have good news for new defensive coordinator Christian Parker, according to the experts in the world. 5 mock drafts. How many offensive players amongst the 10 picks? Because we got 2 in each round. 10 picks. How many are offense?
4.
3.
0.
Oh.
Not a single one.
Oh, okay.
10 defensive picks is what you're going to hear here.
All right.
Mel Kiper Jr., we mentioned yesterday. Sonny Styles, Ohio State linebacker. Please, yes, let's do it. Or we could just sign a guy in free agency, and then we can move on from that. But Sonny Styles, my Fred.
If we draft Sonny Styles, he better be good.
He'll be good.
He better be good.
He'll be good.
Because this is your guy.
He'll be good.
This is your
That's
pet.
my guy.
I don't know if you can do a pet cat in the first round, but this is your pet cat right here.
I saw you tweeting something this morning, and somebody else was tweeting something about the 5 best guys in the draft.
Dane Brugler, he said the 5 best players in this draft, I believe, played in either Indiana or Ohio.
And who are those 5?
Fernando Mendoza, the Indiana quarterback.
Okay.
And assuming his are the same as mine, you can see the order of my players in this draft. Caleb Downs, Ohio State safety. Who's the second best player in the draft,
Sonny
Jesse?
Styles.
Sonny Styles.
Okay.
Linebacker, Ohio State.
Jeremiah Love.
Running back, Notre Dame. Arvell Reese, linebacker, pass rusher, Ohio State. So Ohio State, Indiana, Notre Dame.
Can I ask you a question?
Come on. What you got?
Is Mendoza among the 5 best because he plays quarterback or because he's one of the 5 best talents?
Because he plays quarterback, probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
so let's do a true 5 best.
I don't know. So let me tell you another secret. Dak Prescott plays here. I watch quarterbacks last. I've seen Mendoza play a bunch. I've watched 0 tape of Fernando Mendoza because I don't care because it won't matter to us. So, I'll watch him before the draft.
Because I wouldn't consider him one of the 5 best prospects, but because he plays quarterback, he gets elevated to that. Yeah,
I think if you were going, how good are you at your individual job? I think he's quite good at it, but I don't think he would be. I don't think he'd be top 5.
I love Austin's comment. Jeff Sonny's love versus Jesse's Emeka love.
Yeah,
it's a close tie.
Yeah, it is. And the last time I did something like this, it was Sky Moore. So good.
And
good luck to Sonny Styles. Is what I'm telling you.
They're still killing you.
Good luck to Sonny Styles.
The difference is Sky Moore was not considered a top 5 consensus.
Right. No. Well, and Sonny Styles isn't either. Pretty much he gets mocked at 12.
Okay, but he's still
20.
at the top of the draft. But Sky Moore was never that high, though, was he?
Oh, not for most people. Not for most people. So one mock draft, Akeem Messidor is their second first-round pick. He's a pass rusher out of Miami. That's from Mel Kiper's mock draft, right? So that's 2. We got a linebacker, and we got a defensive end.
Okay.
Next one we go to is Josh Edwards at CBS Sports. Pick number 12, Keldrick Falk, Auburn, edge.
You don't like him too much, right?
Pass rusher.
That's the big guy that don't produce.
There's something I'm looking for right now, and it's
Okay.
It's not her.
Is he like the guy? Remember the guy from A&M last year that had great size but didn't produce a lot of sacks?
Shamar Stewart.
I'm proud of my work last year with the Texas A&M guys. I was like meh, and they're kind of meh.
Shamar Stewart.
Shamar Stewart was, but Shamar Stewart. The thing about Shamar Stewart was he was not a super productive college player, freak athlete.
Okay,
and so people were like, "Oh, he will be though," and it was like, well. If you haven't done it in college, the idea that you're going to go against better players and magically unlock all this, good luck.
Well, so that's what I was wondering. Is Kevin Falk kind of like that?
No, he's more like kind of almost Tank Lawrence-ish, except the hard part is Tank was a dog.
Right.
Keldrick Falk is a big edge guy that does have agility and solid athleticism.
But is he dominant?
But he's a good power player. He's a good run player. And what people are going to do is they're going to say at that size and with the way he moves, he should be able to rush the passer. But how many people are we going to do that with that don't end up being good at rushing the passer? So I struggle with that. Keldrick Falk, I think, will be a good pro. I need quarterback sacks, and I don't think he's going to get them. The second pick from Josh Edwards at CBS Sports is Colton Hood, cornerback out of Tennessee. So you got an edge. No.
That's the other guy.
Tennessee's going to have 2 first-round corners, maybe.
Okay.
If Hood goes in the first.
Okay.
Jermod McCoy is universally considered the better player. Colton Hood is the one that played this year. And he's a good player. I like him. So we got a pass rusher and a corner. On a mock draft roundup, number 3, Fox Sports. At number 12 overall, C.J. Allen, linebacker, Georgia. It's too high.
C.J. Allen, to me, will play football in the National Football League as a starter for 10 years. I'm not saying that he's going to be.
I disagree. I think it'll be 12.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I do.
Are you wearing your rain jacket? Oh, it is raining.
It's raining.
Today was the day to wear it.
I'm ahead of the curve, baby.
Jesse's got his Fabletics rain jacket on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm ahead of the curve.
I didn't get one of
You didn't get a rain jacket? I did.
Yeah, did you order it or they gave it to us?
I don't know.
We clicked on what we wanted.
I clicked on everything.
I know, but they gave us some extra stuff too.
Yeah.
But Fabletics, we'll talk about you later when the reads start. They haven't started yet. Now we're just wearing the products. C.J. Allen, linebacker, Georgia.
You had a random squirrel moment. It's just like, you wearing a rain jacket?
I was like, why are you wearing it? Oh.
Yeah, I thought he was talking about the rain outside.
It is raining.
It's raining outside.
And at pick number 20, Brandon Cease or Cisse. I don't know my pronunciations in the draft yet. South Carolina corner. I would take him at 20 also. I think I like likes him a lot. He'll probably be an outside corner, and so we still don't have a slot guy, but we'll figure that out at some point. And you'd also be using the 20th overall pick to replace the 3rd round pick that you said was going to be awesome, but whatever. Good corners, I'll take them.
If he's an outside guy, now we start having the conversation of, all right, DeRon Bland.
Yeah, now you might have to move in there.
You got to move in there, buddy.
Well, whatever. He hadn't been good enough outside to be off limits to do anything.
Right.
Like, we're going to build our best team. We're going to put you where we put you.
I was against him moving outside until he got paid because I wanted him to get paid outside money.
Right.
Now I'm like, all right, you got some money now. Now we get to move you anywhere we want to move you.
Yeah. Michael Middlehurst Schwartz from USA Today. Made up name? AI draft? Don't know. Number 12, Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State. Let me tell you what I think about that pick. That's a good pick.
You love that pick.
And also, Michael Middlehurst Schwartz at USA Today. Not a lot of originality in his mock draft as he copied Dane Brugler's mock draft. And at number 20, Avion Terrell, cornerback, Clemson.
Not to be confused with Terrell or Terrell.
Just Terrell. Yeah, or Terrell.
AJ Terrell, right?
Yeah, it's his little brother.
It's his
little brother.
Okay, that's one. Is as good as AJ?
Yeah, I think he might be. He might be my number 1 corner. He's small, though.
How small?
5, I'm going to guess 5'10 and a half. I bet he's listed at 5'11. 5'10, 5'11, 185, 180.
So that means
Dog.
He gonna tackle?
Dog.
Okay.
You want to find the nickel?
So he's a nickel.
You want to find the psycho? He plays both at Clemson.
We picking a nickel in the first round?
Come on.
We picking a nickel in the
Jesse
first round.
and I are ahead of the curve, yeah.
I'm just asking.
We're done pretending that's less important. We're done with that nonsense. That dude's important. We're going to put him in there. I'm picking a linebacker at 12. What do we care anymore?
Linebacker and nickel.
I'm lighting positional value on fire. I'm lighting it on fire.
Your positional value guy.
Here's the problem. The best corner in this draft is probably going to – he can play outside. You can leave him outside, no problem. But I think he would thrive inside because he's one of those guys that the way that he moves, as aggressive and physical as he is, the way that he forces fumbles, the way that he can see the field, the way that he plays zone, that you could have him in there just wrecking shop. You know who's – Derek Stingley's awesome on Houston. You know who I think makes that defense go?
Petrie.
Jalen Petrie. Cover your slot receiver? Sure. Cover your tight end? Sure.
And he's physical. He can tackle.
Set this edge? Sure. Force a fumble? No problem. Tight end, slot receiver.
They also got 2 corners. They got another corner too. We talk about Stingley.
Not Lattimore. It's Lair.
I can't even think of his name, but he's really good too.
KL. Somebody will put it in the chat.
He's really good too.
Gordon McGinnis, maybe another made-up name. Pro Football Focus. Number 12 overall, Arvell Reese, Ohio State. This is why this is going to be a wonky draft. A lot of people are going to put Arvell Reese number 2 overall. And then some people won't have him go in the top 10 because it's a wonky year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's a guy that he's a linebacker, but he could be an awesome pass rusher on the edge. He could be. Is that on tape? Not really. Kind of. Somewhat. And then you do that with every player that might go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who's the best offensive lineman? I don't know. People are going to tell you the Utah right tackle. I'm going to tell you the Miami right tackle. It's going to be a wonky year. And at number 20, Keldrick Falk again. The edge out of Auburn. Now at 20, I'm okay with that. Good run defender with some hopeful upside. So here's the totals. I added them up. 3 positions total. 5 mock drafts, 10 picks, 3 positions total. I think the Cowboy needs are pretty clear. That was 4 linebackers, 3 corners, 3 edge rushers. And the highest number of picks was going to the least premium position, and I kind of support it because I like the player.
Where are you at? And have you worked through any trade back scenarios for that either one of those picks in the first round?
I've done the how many guys are there that you wouldn't trade away from? Like when you get to 12,
would you trade from 12 to 20 if it meant picking up?
I'd be trading with myself.
Oh, damn. 20, 21? That's true. That's crazy. 12 to 21 or 22?
Maybe. Yeah, I think it's going to be that kind of draft. I think you could find a quality starting corner. You could do it at 12. You could do it at 20. I think you could find it at 38. If you're looking for an impact pass rusher, I think you probably have one crack at it. Or you're going to be picking a guy that you're going to be like, he could be an impact pass rusher. He ain't playing first down.
Right.
So, yeah.
What we do know is all the defensive guys are not going to hit.
Ours are.
Boy, y'all called me messy.
I'm not being messy. It's a draft.
Clarence is a hater.
Somebody's going to be a bust.
Next week we'll bounce back.
Captain Messy.
Yeah, next week we'll bounce back with some positivity. Sorry about Clarence today and his toxic negativity. Remember, you have no idea what anyone's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
We all silly like the mayor.